Sometimes you think back on your week and realize you didn't do anything that special. You start feeling depressed because you feel like you wasted your week. I feel the same way sometimes too. But just like songs that have their own ups and downs are actually more fun to listen to, I think it's the same way with our daily lives. There's need to be some of these average, not so special days for us to enjoy and appreciate the fun moments that happen every once in a while. We should be thankful for these average days without any big accidents or struggles. This is Kevin's Upbeat. Our first song on Kevin's Upbeat for Sunday, November 8th was 행복하지마, Don't Be Happy by Mamamoo and Bumkey. Hello guys, I'm Kevin, and it's already almost mid-November. This year is almost over, and there are probably many of us who are wondering why we haven't done anything special and sent the year in waste. But rather than being upset about this, remember that we should be thankful, but not the nothing bad or unfortunate has happened to us. Let's reflect back on our ordinary days as we start today's Hot Beat. Here's how you can tune in. We've got FM stations in Jeju-do Island, 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Seogwipo, 101.9 in Daejeong, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. If you're in the Busan area, tune into EFM 90.5. You can also tune into us from New York in the US via smbus.com or SMB Radio. On weekends, you can also listen in from Radio Korea in Los Angeles and Hawaii. Love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the Hotbeat message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. Alright, let's get started with Four Walls by FX and 스물셋 23 by IU. Here's a segment where we take a topic and songs picked by our listeners themselves, Listener's Choice. Now it's time for Listener's Choice, where our listeners get to pick the top 5 K-pop songs that fit a particular topic, and we listen to them. Now, our listeners not only get to request the songs, but they also get to pick the topics and the songs that go well with them. Now, I wonder what songs and topics have our listeners sent. Let's read Cheyuna from Korea. I picked a few songs about some funny incidents that happened to my family recently. A-Pinks, remember, my mom started exercising recently. She'd been taking swimming lessons. She's afraid of water, but, so it was a huge decision for her. After thinking about it multiple times, it was after a friend from our neighborhood finally convinced her to take it. And after just one lesson, she said it was so much fun, and she's basically been teaching me how to swim through our conversations. Jinushan, tell me one more time. My younger brother has been trying to cut a deal with my mom about raising his allowance money, but no negotiation, just stopped without much progress. But my mom said she would raise his allowance if he gets even just 1 point higher on his next exam. BAP's Stop It. My dad announced that he would quit smoking. He's done this so many times, so we don't exactly expect him to follow through. But Dad, I hope it's different this time around. Please quit for your health. Bubble Jeans, you look good. I recently bought a new laptop. I've been watching movies, writing journals and entries in it. I'm so into new laptop these days. AKMU, Akdong Musicians, is it Lamyan? Lastly, our dog Lulu got really excited after we bought new dog treats for her. Whenever she sees me, she keeps prodding me to go towards the veranda where we store all our dog treats. She's really smart. She is a really smart dog, isn't she? Alright, so I think it's a great time to have some fun incidents with your family. You make memories. Whatever you do with your family, it's all about making memories, right? Even if it's bad, even if it's good, it's all about part of your memory. So I think it's a really great, guys, spending time with your family like that and having conversation like that is a really, really great stuff. Alright, here is 한 번 더 말해줘, Tell Me One More Time by Jinushan, featured by 장한나, and 하지마, Stop It by BAP. That was 한 번 더 말해줘. Tell Me One More Time by Gina Sean, featured by Changanna, and Hajima, Stop It by BAP. Let's read another message with different topic and song list. Benika from Japan. After I started working at my part-time job, I started thinking of money differently, and because of it, my life has also changed. Shina's Destiny of Love. When I buy something, I always make sure to get the receipt, and after I come back home, I look at the item and receipt and make sure, reflect back on if I really need it or not. K. Will's Day One. I always glue these receipts inside a notebook, and at the end of every month, I calculate how much I spent throughout the month. After doing it a few times, it really helps me to save money. TVXQs before you go. I used to use my credit card more often, but these days I've been carrying around cash with me and not spend more than that. The temptation of using your credit card is real. Yuna's comment. I used to not save up my money at all. I was so busy spending all of it as soon as I got it, but now I started saving up. Even though it's just a little bit, I'm saving up for a trip. So it helps me to save my money with a joyful heart. I use you and I. My mom always told me that I have to give back as much as I earn, so I've been buying my family and close friends meals with my money, and I make it. It really makes me feel great. I guess this is why people make money. Well, Benika, it's a really great thing to do, saving money, spending your money wisely. But the thing is, like, a lot of people are just concerning about, what should I do with this whole money? But you know what? First of all, you just got to have you need to calculate your balance. So if you're going to shop, then save amount of money that you're going to spend for entire month. And yes, and this is actually a good habit to save up all the receipt that you spend. So as soon as you spend something, you already also collect the receipt and save it, and then you calculate at the end of the month how much you spend it. I think this is a really, really great habit, guys. So those of you who are like earning money right now and want to save money, please, whatever you buy, whatever you spend, get the receipt and try to calculate how much money you spend, and at the end of the month, you will know how much money you will be saving for the next month. So it's a great habit there. 이것만은 알고 가, Before You Go by 동방신기, TVXQ, and 흔적, Destiny of Love by Shinhwa. That was 이것만은 알고 가, Before You Go by 동방신기, TVXQ, and 흔적, Destiny of Love by Shinhwa. Alright, continuing on with Sonune from Korea. I want to introduce some places that go to alone and spend hours at a time. CLC's like. One of the places is a bookstore. I don't read a lot of books, but I like walking around in bookstore and look at the bestsellers, travel books, magazines, seeing brand new books on the shelves. It makes me feel good. 10 centimeters, loving the Milky Way Cafe. There's a small cafe that I frequently go, about 5 minutes away from my house. I usually take a homework assignment with me to work on. There's not a lot of people there. It's quiet, so I can stay there for as long as I want without feeling uncomfortable. From's, like you, the supermarket. I always ask my mom if she needs anything so I can write it down and go grocery shopping myself. Sorry about that. One place that I get to shop freely with my mom's credit card. I really like it. Seongguk's Run to Me. There's an elementary school by my house. I like running around the school field. I usually spend about an hour or 1.5 hours there. I run, then walk. It really helps me feel refreshed because I also remember the good old days when I was in school as well. Cheongyup's Nothing Better. And lastly, the neighborhood bathhouse. My neighborhood still has about 2 small public bathhouses. So when I'm feeling super tired, I always go there. When you sit inside the hot tub for hours, you start to forget everything. Well, that is true, actually. There is, for people who tend to spend time by yourself somewhere, I usually go to like bookstore, or I usually go to cafe, just, get my laptop and just sit down and just, open up and punch some lines and write some lyrics, and yeah, I do that. But sometimes people have to have the hobby by yourself, or the place that you can spend time by yourself. Yes. I think this is really, really great for all of you out there who really needs a time for themselves. Here's 궁금해, like by CLC, and 좋아해, like you by From. That was 궁금해, like by CLC, and 좋아해, like you by From. All right, continuing on with Amy 11 from Japan. Each of my friends have their own favorite countries. Five Emperors, wonderful barn. One friend loves Paris. She likes to collect anything related to Paris. She's been working hard at her part-time job so she could save up to go to France next year. Her lifelong wish is to see Eiffel Tower in person. Primaries, let's meet. I personally love Korea is because Kevin, you're there, and I just love every Korean food and the shopping, things to see. Korea's become the one country that I always visit whenever I have time. FX is hot summer. One friend visited Bali with her family, and she's been so into it ever since. She says it's like a heaven on earth. Boa's Atlantis Princess. Another friend of mine dreams of traveling to Africa. She wants to see all the animals and giraffes, lions, and hippos roaming around the open green fields. 성시경's Blue Night of Jeju Island. One other friend of mine can't stop talking about Jeju Island whenever we talk about Korea. She completely fell in love with the grilled pork belly she had there and also beautiful sights she saw. She's getting ready to visit again next month. All right, Amy 11, exactly what you said. People have their own favorite countries. Personally, mine would be, I've never been to Europe and South America, so I will definitely say that. I would like to visit there one day before I die. So, I mean, there are a lot of great places to see, and even every Friday we share the countries for the segment We Are the World. So those of you who really want to know the country and know the sites better, so please tune into on Friday with Moonshine. We are sharing our travel tips and travel places all over the world. So, yeah, there you go. I would like to play 멋진 어간, Wonderful Barn by 오대천왕, and 만나, Meeting by Primary, featured by Zion T. Alright guys, that was 멋진 어간, Wonderful Barn by 오대천왕, and 만나, Meeting by Primary, featured by Zion T. I would like to play one last song for part 1 by 신승훈, 이게 나예요, Me, Myself. And on part 2, we are coming back with Kevin's Choice, where I'm going to share my favorite artists of all time and the actors or actresses that for the part 2. And another one is Comeback Star of my favorite. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So please tune in to find out, guys. And I'll be seeing you guys in second half.
Baby bounce, bounce, baby bounce, bounce, baby bounce, 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 baby bounce, bounce, baby bounce.
Everybody listen to my voice and just follow the beat. Throw your hands in the air like you don't care and get ready to move your body like this, like that, like this, like that. Come on, like this, like that, like this, and like that. Ooh, feels so good tonight with full of flavor and music, music. You're welcome to my world. Just listen to my words. You will like it, you like it, girl.
What's the Score by Eddie Suleiman, featured by Joey Bada. Let me tell you again how you can tune in. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Sugipo, 101.9 in Daejeong, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. If you're in a Busan area, tune into EFM 90.5. You can also tune into us from New York in the US via SMBUS.com or SMB Radio. Also, you can listen to Audio Radio through TuneIn. It's an online radio service site with 40 million users worldwide. You can download TuneIn through Google Play or the App Store. Love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the open message board at www.arirangradio.com/heartbeats. You can write your messages in any languages. Alright guys, here is 너란 여자, Obsession by Boyfriend, and 여자가 되고 싶어, Be Your Girl by 연두. There's a lot of K-pop to listen to and even more K-pop stars to see. If you're not sure what kind of K-pop music you should listen to or which K-pop stars to follow, don't worry, I've got you covered. This is where I, Kevin, introduce some of my favorite K-pop stars, Kevin's Choice. Now, Kevin's Choice, my choice for the next K-pop rising star, the one and only VAV. Woohoo! Now, including leader Saint Pan, Ace, Jacob, Baron, Xiao, Kyoul, these 6 boys make up on the rookie idol group VAVA. Now, VAV, sorry, who just recently debuted. The group just recently released their debut album, Under the Moonlight, on November 2nd, and on Halloween, they had their showcase in Korea, China, and Malaysia. The showcase was broadcast live on major networks, making headlines and getting many K-pop fans' attention. Chinese member Jacob and Xiao also greeted their Chinese fans in native Chinese, and fans are already anticipating this to be the birth of another global Hallyu star. Their debut and title track, Under the Moonlight, has a trendy EDM sound mixed with some hip-hop rhythms and vibes. Alright, so here's 2 songs from VAV, Under the Moonlight, 달빛 아래서, and 신세계, Long Journey. Under the Moonlight, 달빛 아래서, and 신세계, Long Journey by VAV. And for the next Kevin's Choice, I'll be talking one of the Korea's hottest actors, Kang Dong-won. With his tall stature and big round eyes and white skin, even a charming voice. Today we're talking about actor Kang Dong-won, a female fan favorite. He actually first debuted as a model, then he makes a career changing after making his acting debut in the 2003 drama, A Wild Funny Girl. He really shot up to superstardom after starring in the film Temptation of Wolves. His boyish looks paired with the rather rebellious character who was also very manly made him an instant favorite among many female fans. It was to the point that girls were screaming every time he came out on the screen. Kang Dong-won continued to show off different sides to his acting, expanding his acting career by taking on a variety of roles in dramas and movies. All these efforts helped fans finally recognize him as a very talented actor, not just for his good looks. More recently, he stars in the dark film called The Priests, where he plays the Catholic priest that gets rid of the evil spirits. Kang Dong-won has been continually building up his impressive filmography history, and will be always been rooting for him and his career at his hot beat, of course. And this is 미치게 만들어, Crazy of You by Hyolyn, and 소년소녀, Boy and Girl by 정은채, featured by Thomas Cook. 미치게 만들어, Crazy of You by Hyolyn, and 소년소녀, Boy and Girl by 정은채 with Thomas Cook. Moving on to another one of Kevin's Choice is the time. The original K-pop star Kim Jo-han, one of the Korea's top vocalists, the R&B daddy and the soul daddy of the Korean artist Kim Jo-han. He first debuted as a part of R&B group Solid in 1993, a group with hit songs such as Howling, The End of This Night, 이 밤의 끝을 잡고, and Heaven's March. After their 4th album, the group announced their disbandment in 1997. But Kim Jo-han debuted solo in 1998 and has also released 5 full-length albums to date. He's not just participating in film and drama soundtracks, but is also a talented music producer. And this upcoming November 12th, he is releasing his first full-length album for the first time in 8 years. His new album concept is Once in a Lifetime, taking inspiration from the love between lovers, families, and friends, giving a message of hope and encouragement for those struggling with their daily lives. Seems to be a perfect topic and songs for the fall season, and can't wait to hear more of his soulful music. Alright guys, here's 2 songs from Kim Jo-han. 사랑이 늦어서 미안해, Love is Late, I'm Sorry. 사랑에 빠지고 싶다, I Want to Fall in Love. That was 2 songs from Kim Jo-han. 사랑이 늦어서 미안해, Love is Late, I'm Sorry. 사랑에 빠지고 싶다, I Want to Fall in Love. Now, Kevin's choice. Now it's time to talk about my choice comeback star. Today's star is VIXX. After debuting in 2012 with Superhero, VIXX receives first #1 on major networks music program with the title track of their first full-length album called Voodoo Doll, proving that they were on their way to becoming a major idol group. Member Ken has been active as a musical actor, while N and Hongbin have also been trying their hands at acting in dramas. After promoting their individual activities, the boys are back together as a group and will be releasing their second full-length album on November 10th. VIXX's next album will focus on a march, mainly a concept, with a song about a man who is fated to be the bondage to the person he loves. Now, VIXX is finally making their comeback. We'll be waiting for them to their upcoming comeback here at Hotbeat as well. We will end today's show with some VIXX's song. 이별 공식, Love Equation, and 대답은 너니까, Only You. That was two songs from VIXX, 이별 공식, Love Equation, and 대답은 너니까, Only You. Alright guys, here's two more songs for you. Wild by Nine Muses, and 미남, 미련이 남아서, Left Out by 전설, The Legend. Alright guys, it's time to close out Upbeat for today with one last song from Faced. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll see you guys tomorrow. 안녕!